loudspeaker software is a tool for predicting the coverage and acoustical performance of an EV loudspeaker system in any venue. In this video, I'll give you a step-by-step overview of the interface. Hold down the left mouse button to rotate the main workspace. Hold down the right mouse button to move the entire workspace. Now, there are two ways to scale your view. One is with the scroll wheel on your mouse. The other is with the slider bar directly under the main workspace. Now look outside the workspace to see what other options we have. At the very left is the main workflow. In the Venue section, you can either define a model of the venue from scratch, or you can edit existing venues from saved projects, templates, or imported drawing files. The Sound Source section lets you determine which speakers you'll use, whether they're flown arrays, ground stacks, or sub-arrays. The Acoustics section lets you see the frequency response at multiple points in the venue using virtual microphones. And in the Project section, you can keep track of details about your project and select the Master Project settings. The upper part of the window contains information about the project, such as the project and venue name. To open recent projects, press the hamburger in the upper left corner. Simply click on one of the projects on the left side of the screen to open it. You can also load existing templates or import drawing files in this window. Click the back arrow that replaced the hamburger to return to the main workspace. Click the small I along the top of the screen to open the help file. The Versions button opens a toolbar where you can save and recall snapshots of multiple system designs. This means that you don't have to save a separate file for every iteration as you make adjustments to optimize the system. The Reports button creates a detailed report that includes the options you select, such as a rigging report, coverage map, and other details that are useful for project documentation. The toolbar on the right side is divided into two areas. The upper section contains tools for moving and sizing, and the lower section lets you toggle visualization options. You can see where the main axis of each loudspeaker is aimed by clicking on Raise. The Quick Map option gives you a thumbnail view of coverage density before you run a complete simulation. This is a great time saver when you're trying to determine the best location for the loudspeakers. You can also switch between a continuous color map or a discrete level polar view. Now look along the bottom of the screen. SPL Control presents options for the range and resolution of the acoustic simulation. Click the Cut View down arrow to display a side view of your model. In this window, you can see the polar response of the arrays one at a time. One of the first things you'll want to do when starting a new project is to select the Master Project settings. Click on Project, then go to Master Project Settings. First, choose either metric units or UK/US units. If you select the wrong units, your project won't scale correctly. You can also choose the grid step size and the overall size of the grid in the workspace. If you click the Save as Defaults button, these settings will be saved and loaded when you start another project. The Master Project settings can be edited at any time. Now that I've explained the preview interface, you can explore specific tasks in other videos.